You should remove the shoes to do
No.
it.
You think I don't have anything.
So you're 25?
Yeah, I'll be 25 by August. Like 19.
You see that picture? That picture of Mide and brides kissing. The thing caused plenty problems on the outside. Meanwhile, Team Mide that was saying, "Oh, I know my boundaries. I keep my boundaries. I'm not gonna kiss. We're not gonna kiss in this house." With all the noise, the way I wanted to do this video was to bring down that video where she said it, and then now do a few days later, because this is not even up to a week later since she said she was not going to have anything like that to do with him, and we are now seeing the whole thing in action. So I wanted to include the two so that we'll just see the transition. So that particular picture was uploaded on the GSTV, their Instagram page, right? So they didn't show us the video. We did not actually watch it, right? They left the pool party, went, to the side to do their thing, and then they now posted the picture for us. I don't know why they don't show us the video, sha, but yeah. So if you're looking for the video, you are not going to see it. So welcome back to my channel, guys. We have a lot to talk about. We are going to begin with their wager presentation before we now go back to discussing the situation with Bright on the outside, then Koyin situation, what's his name, Collar situation. So many other things to be said, but I'm going to begin with their wager presentation. Welcome to me, Tammy. Welcome, Tammy. Welcome, Herbert. Welcome, welcome. So let's just get straight into the business of the day. If you're new here, please do want to like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. So for their wager presentation, they were basically tasked to they were given a debate to make a well-informed debate on which is healthier, the between plant-based diets and meat-based diets, right? And they were divided into two teams. And for the first team, we had Bright, we had Faith, Telma, Sabrina, Big Soso, so many of them were on the first team. As I'm showing you the videos of how they performed, you're going to see members of the team. So I'm going to talk about the first team first, and then do a little bit of inclusion for the second team. And the reason I'm taking this particular post and putting out this particular post is because sometimes we only see the drama, the everything that happens in Big Brother's house, and even blogs mostly carry like the drama, but we have to also carry all these other things before they'll say it's only that's the little that they do in Big Brother's house. So for this particular situation, it was Bright that gave the opening speech, the opening statement. So he just introduced the team.
We are here to support the motion that a meat-based diet is healthier than a plant-based diet.
Meat can be classified into two: white or red meat,
A sample of hemoglobin, and it has 4 heme carriers.
they are also considered as essential building blocks.
So all of these people that just spoke were from the first team. All of these people that made their comments were from the first team. And then it got to this point. So this team was representing meat-based diet, right? So it got to Sabrina's point. And the example that they gave using what's his name? They used culture to represent like somebody that doesn't watch his diet and is obviously like has more fat, and they used Dambo's kid to represent the guy that takes his diet personal and watches what he eats, right? And the way culture presented it was quite funny.
Gym, I dey eat wetin I want. Even if I dey gym, I dey chop wetin I like.
So if you give the trap it in like what's her name? Ibi Fuba also presented for the first team, right? So she was this all these
You need
things
to
are
be
from the
able to
first
watch
team.
what you put
the
into your
meat-based.
body. He's an osteoporosis patient. The presence of amino acids,
Which making a confirmation that a meat-based diet is better option.
So these are all members of the first team, right? From all that you just saw, these are members from the first team. And then the way they arranged the debate, it was the introduction, then their main points, then the rebuttal and the conclusion. So this Faith represented their team for the rebuttal, just basically arguing against the other team, like against the other team's points. And his argument was about he was comparing meat to cucumber, goat meat to cucumber, right? So he made his point saying, oh, after like a fitness, after you've done like a fitness, after you're back from your fitness, right? Your fitness day, you've gone to do everything. That's what would you rather eat? Would you rather eat goat meat or cucumber? That the goat meat contains almost all the ingredients that you would, almost all the nutrients that you need in your body, as opposed to the cucumber. So that was his own argument against the plant-based team.
Goat meat. And I also have a cucumber here. These two pieces of food weigh almost the same thing.
Plant-based
So I have something to say concerning this, right? So Big Brother, when he was giving his verdict, he was saying that this other team, they were just focusing on countering the other team's points. And for me, this particular example that Faith gave, I wouldn't really say that it was like a strong point, because if you're using goat meat as as a representation of meat-based diet, and using cucumber as a representation of plant-based diet, you're basically implying that the plant-based diet doesn't really have other things. If you're talking about meat, from what the team brought forward to us, that's those that came from the plant-based diet, they basically put it out to us that plant-based diet doesn't mean that you should cut out meat, but like you should moderate the consumption of meat. So him using just cucumber as an example of, oh, you're coming back from fitness, would you rather take cucumber and or take goat meat? It's almost like those are the only options that you have. So for me personally, I know Big Brother like complimented him and everything, but for me personally, I didn't think that was like a very strong point. And I liked the way that the Doris responded to him, saying that um plant-based diet is inclusive. Like, you're not excluding meat, you're not excluding these things that you're talking about. So your argument basically doesn't, it's not strong, right?
Diet says include both. So yes, plant-based is inclusive.
Somebody said he's when he brought out meat from his pocket for me. Honestly, it was very funny when I saw that he brought out meat from his pocket. I'm like, where did that come from? Right? So for these their points and the rebuttal, I personally think that the plant-based diets they did pretty well. Although people that said that they were repetitive, and the other team, meat-based team, did very well with that one. I did not really agree with people that like that. The way he came at the plant-based diets team, I was like, no, I saw some points that they made, and I understood them repeating to the plant-based team that it is inclusive, because this other team, they kept on reiterating that, oh, you need to eat meat, you need to eat meat. It's like me telling you that you should eat meat, but my own point, that's for the plant-based, I'm not arguing that we should not eat meat. I'm only saying it should be in moderation. Then we should include other things, more of other things in our diet. So is the way the argument was. The only thing I would say about this first team that I just showed you, these are the members of the second team, and this is their introduction. The only thing I would say is that for the first team, their dressing, their coordination was on point. They dressed very well, and then you know, they were very organized. That's why I'll say that they really did way better than this other team. This other team, we had Dede. Her dressing was definitely not for the occasion. So I will not say that this is not a debate dressing. This is obviously not what you would like to wear. So the other team did better with their dressing, and people that give them extra points for dressing. That's the team, Faith's team, right? So this was their introduction from the three of
Fitness
them.
is not just all about looking good and going to the gym. It also involves a lot of dietary choices.
We also have our
Yeah.
unsweetened plant-based milks like coconut milk, recommended animal produce like eggs, beef, shrimps. But by sticking to the
So you're saying that this team now, you can see that they brought they came with fish, and other things that you can eat if you're on a plant-based diet, just including all the other things. And they had like the whole demonstration. They even had a menu to tell you that you can have like a balanced menu if you're on a plant-based diet, and you'll be very okay, right? Someone said it's a debate, doesn't matter what meat or plant is who argue with most points. You have a point. Yeah, you have a point. Um Somebody said, I feel like it wasn't about the topic of the arguments, it was about the delivery. Yeah, that's also was another thing. I'm just saying, like, I understand that points. The only thing I disagreed with was biggest points to the other team. Like the way he was saying that they were focusing on the other teams on, or so I didn't think that I understood that his judgment was the way it was, but I think that he would have been less what will I say? He would have given plant based more praises, even though the meat based team still ended up winning. The way he said it's almost like plant based team, they didn't even try at all. So yeah. So let's just continue. So these are from the other team. That's the meats, the plant based. Yeah.
Any plan of a plant-based diet. High consumption of red and processed meat is linked to
Yeah, he would have commended them too. He was just saying, "Oh, you people did not do. You were out of time." Yeah, they were out of time. They were this. So it's almost like people did not do anything. So move away. That's a wrong move to use protein as an example for plant-based diet. Anyway, for Sultana's own presentation was a bit dull. It was almost like she was reading news, like it was giving newscaster situation. She was just, I don't know why she presented it like that, but yeah.
consumption of red and processed meat is linked to poor health outcome, including risk of stroke, type 2 diabetes.
So that was just literally her doing like it was like newscasting. So I didn't really, agree with sorry, I didn't really feel her own presentation. And most of them used paper to present. Most of them were using paper to talk on stage. That's why Big Brother gave Damboski the special recognition for not using papers, right? Um they said you don't give consensus arguments, it won't count. We no try for that one. Yup, you look nice this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, for this team, Joanna did very well. I'll commend her for doing very well, even though people did not commend her. But I will personally commend her for, like when you're speaking and it's giving confidence. So it was giving confidence, and that makes sense for a debate, right? So I liked her presentation.
Production requires lots of water, meaning it's highly water intensive.
And then Tega was presenting like saying that one kind of major arguments with they do. Although it's debate, in debates it's almost like it's a fight, but like it's like an informed fight. It's like an argument where you're presenting your points against the other people's points. But I was like, Tega, calm down small. It was very, into it. And then just I'll show you the other members from the team.
It's for your driver, health is for everybody. Whole food plant-based diet focuses on consuming foods in their most natural forms.
You can
Somebody said that K-Bobo released a new accent on stage. And honestly, he did. For Gigi too, she wore slippers. I've been at Crocs. I've been waiting. What did she even wear on her legs? From her explanation, I understood why she couldn't wear heels, but I felt like she could have been able to wear a flat shoe. So I believe this team did not really try very well for dressing. They dressed normal, but like most of their dressing did not really go well with the occasion.
reduce those greenhouse gas emissions by 70%.
And plants that exist on our planet Earth.
Did you guys see what Denari wore? That's why I think that's why Imfura was giving him that eye. Like he was looking like a village headmaster, still on the dressing of the second team. That's the plant-based team. Like, what are you guys wearing here? Like, which one is this headmaster dress that you are wearing? When I just saw her face, that was literally my own facial expression too. And someone said, "Well, no easy to read all these things, all these points without book." Honestly, though, and that's another reason why I did not really like drag them for using their books, because there were a lot of things. So as the book that they gave them to read from, it was a lot, and it would have been difficult for them to present those things without reading from their book, especially if you don't have prior knowledge of the topic per se. So they had to make a lot of points, like you be hearing all these big words, all this scientific stuff. More, it was hard though. I don't really blame them. Sha. Somebody said Jadney said it was because they stole Faith's work. They stole their work. Oh, that's another reason why I'm like, okay, it's good that that team won. Like, regardless of the fact that they stole their work, that's Faith's paper. They saw their points and still ended up losing. So, to them for their sneaky move, and it did not still land them the win. So at the end of the day, people now announce those people as the team A as winners, as the mid-base people as the winners of the task. They were now shouting, "We always win!" I say, "Eh, they will catch the day they will catch fates in this house." Mhm.
Team Meats-Based Diets.
The day they will catch fates in this house, they'll break his leg. So they will literally like all up in their faces. Ah, we always win, we always win. I say sorry, oh. And then back to this case and the problem that the case caused. So there was a post online that they said was put out by his handler. This is Bright Morgan's page. So I went through it. I saw, okay, it's the same thing, Bright Morgan underscore underscore. I said, okay. Apparently this comment was on that one of the Big Brother pages. Because I went to his page, I didn't see it. And let me just read it out. Somebody dropped a comment because they had not been posting anything about Bright Morgan for the past 2 days on his page, and then the person from their from his handler's page now, he said, "We know if you pretend, my boss don't f up bad. Everybody will know I'm the vex like this, even though na game in the play. We know say na game or they play, but it don't too far. Person we no get shishi. Now only 7K they in account. Now so Bright American girlfriend can't say make she help sponsor our boss. His American girlfriend is one that bought everything our boss is wearing down to his boxers. Da 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 da. I'm not gonna read everything, obviously. So this one was this particular picture has been trending online, and they're saying that his handler is his babe. No, they're saying that his handler, the person, is the people behind his account, his team, his babe is part of the team behind his page, and then she's disappointed. Da 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 da. That's what they're implying. I don't know how true this is. Some other people are saying that his account was hacked. Some other people are saying that this thing is not, what it is. Honestly, this is deep. Like, which one is that? You get 7K for your accounts, you buy boxers for him, do this one, do that one. Ah, I don't even know. But I'm just bringing to you guys what I saw online and what has been trending. I don't know if his page was hacked, or I don't know what would have warranted this. I don't think that a team behind somebody's page is going to go this far to like give all this information. So I personally do not really believe that this is what it is. But comparing the page, it's the same thing with this page, except there's a missing underscore that is not in that one, or is a fake page. Anyway, I looked for the comment, I didn't see it. It turns out that they've probably deleted it, and I was just like, okay, let's move on from it. So earlier on, Collar dressed Dede's bed. So he was now asking, Midina asked him whether he told Dede, and he was like, "Did she ask you?" And Mide said yes, and that she told Dede that it was Kola that dressed the bed. Kola now asked how she reacted, and Mide now demonstrated to them how she reacted and stuff. That's Dede. And Kola was like, "Ah, was she irritated? Did she remove it and put it back?" And no, 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 no.
You tell her. She asked me. I said,
What is it?
she just said,
Yeah, how you guys? Was she irritated? Did she remove the sheets to drink?
no. Why would she do
You
that?
really think I don't have anything.
The way Mide is pushing for this ship to happen, and literally like it's almost like she's doing wingman for Kola. She's like performing wingman work for Kola. That's how it looks at this point, because she's always like in the center of that conversation about, oh, how is it going? Before she asks him how is it going, how far that thing now, how is it going? I say, oh, now she passed, she did they ship them past people wait there outside. It's all right. Z said, when I saw the outfits of Team Plant Base, I screamed. I asked myself whether they really understood the assignment, debate, and they just like, their dressing wasn't it at all. Meanwhile, Kola said he's 25 years old, though, people of God. He's turning 25 very soon. That the age he gave is his modeling age, and that's not, we should discard that.
I have
Sorry,
my modeling
Koyin.
age and I have my original age. When I joined an agency around 2021, they told me that if you want to stay long, there are some things you have to do. They said they would deduct 3 years out of my age.
So you're 25?
Yeah, I'll be 25 by August. Like 19.
I don't know whether to say that this is him giving his real age or there's a game inside this, because why is this revelation coming after the kiss with Sultana last night? It's almost like he's trying to let us know that he's not a small boy, or he's not too small for all these things, or he's not too small for maybe Sultana, or whatever it is. I don't believe it. Okay, the reason I understand, like, what is all these modeling things and the agencies and all of that, they usually most of them don't use their real age. There's like a change of age, which I've seen somebody personally that changed his age, right? But the reason this Koyin's own is hard to believe is because he looks so young. Like, he can even pass for somebody that is 19. So if he's Koyin, I don't believe he's up to 35. He doesn't look it. Anyway, there's some people that don't look that, like, their age like that. But I just think that it may be part of the game. This is us having another confused situation. Before last season it was so far. Now we now have Koyin. That is, we are now getting confusion with his age. Koyin. It's all right. He said that is his age, yeah. So I don't know which one are we going to take, 21 or 25. Let's keep watching this movie as it unfolds, as everything unfolds. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this video. I said let me give you guys an update on the wager and then a few things that have been happening in the house. If you're currently on the live stream, please give it a thumbs up. And I am going to see you on the next one. Thanks for always tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Thanks, guys. Bye. Love you. Kisses.